Hello everyone, this is Professor Karishma Gangude from Department of Civil Engineering. Welcome you all in our next lecture of building construction. In this lecture, we are going to learn a new unit or new chapter named Construction of Substructure. In previous unit, we have discussed the basic things like what is a structure, what are the various different types of structure, then substructure, superstructure, frame structure, load bearing structure, okay, composite structure. All these concepts we have learned in previous unit. Now in this chapter we are only going to learn substructure, that is foundation, okay, about the details about the foundations. Okay, so let's start with this unit. So in this unit we are going to learn this following topics. First we are going to see job layout. In job layout we have to learn site clearance, preparing job layout, site layout, or line out of structure by centerline method, precautions while marking layout on the ground, earthwork, excavation for foundation, timbering and strutting, earthwork for embankment, materials for flint filling, black fill, or we can say backfilling, tools and equipment used for excavation. Then foundations, what is the then function of foundation, various types of foundation, dewatering of foundation trenches, coffer dam, etc. Okay, so all these topics we are going to learn in this unit. First is site clearance. Okay, in the first steps, construction of building is a site clearance. It means to prepare site by removing obstructions like bushes, shrubs, trees, leveling the ground if uneven, so that all further constructions activities go as planned. So before the actual construction happens, site clearance needs to be done. You know, this is the main importance of site clearance is to it's the removal of trees, uh, uh, or we can say site clearance means to prepare site by removing all kind of obstructions so that all further construction activities go as planned. The removal of trees requires special permissions from governmental organizations like municipal corporations, forest department, etc. So we have to think on that. Then the ground is also checked if any filling or cutting is necessary for the structure based on the topography of the land and building levels. So if we require any filling or cutting, then it should be done. Okay, so this overall process is called site clearance. Now we are going to next topic, is preparing job layout, or we can say site layout. Job layout is nothing but the site layout. This is a very first step in construction of building. It's site clearance. So job layout is nothing but a systematic planning of placement of various units required in a construction in such a way that safety and maximum efficiency in construction occurs. Okay, the proper coordination and correlation among various units should be done such that all activities are done in smooth and orderly manner. Various units of construction like offices, scrutiny cabin, security cabin, go down, storage yards, etc. All we need to pre-plan, So this is nothing but your job layout. So all these are placed in such a way that time required for carrying material is minimum. Okay, that is for control and check on site is easy, which leading to the increase in efficiency. Okay, so while when we prepare job layout, so all these things we have to get clear in our mind. Okay, so some of the points that we considered while preparing job layout. So these are the points. First, we have to always consider method of construction, means by which method we are going to construct this structure, whether it will be RCC structure, or it will be load bearing, or it will be framed structure, etc. Nature and type of work, what kind of work is going on site. Okay, it will be residential or commercial, like this. Okay, location, area and topography of the site. Location of the site is, if it is in the center of the city, then it will be accessible by all the roads, but it will be if it will be a far away from the city. Okay, then accessibility for that location that we required. So for storing the all the raw materials or the construction materials for construction, we required more spaces like go downs, etc. Okay, and another thing is topography of the site. Then requirement of site office, storeroom, labor quarters, go downs, first aid, and space for it. To get proper correlation and coordination of different units to increase efficiency, safety, speed in construction work. So always remember or always consider these things while preparing job layout. Clear? Now, while we do site layout or job layout, it involves some steps so that we are going to learn. So site layout planning involves four steps normally. First is identifying site facilities. What are the facilities available at site? Okay, that we have to identify first. Then determining sizes and other constraints. For example, if we have to create any storeroom, then we have to determine the size, that what size of storeroom we needed, or if any other constraint is there, that also we have to identify. Then we have to create interrelationship between facilities, like labor have to go first in storeroom to collect that construction material, and then execute or implement or use at the main construction area. So this smooth should be flow. Okay, so these interrelationships affects more in for to increase the efficiency. Okay, then optimizing the layout. So these are the some factors that sorry, these are the some steps that are included in site layout. Thank you everyone.